How's it going, everybody? My name is Absoulem, and welcome back to the final part number 11 in our Resident Evil Village walkthrough, the all collectibles walkthrough on Village of Shadows difficulty. This is the final part, and we've left off here on part 10 at the Merchant, and so now for this final part, we're going to be facing our final boss, and then going over some of the post-game collectibles that you'll need to get if you want to get all the trophies. So let's get started with the final boss, and just to recap, you're going to want to get as much magnum ammo as possible, as well as health potions. Really, after that, our infinite ammo is going to take care of the rest. If you're new here, then welcome. Everything is timestamped below. Everything is linked below. There are no collectibles outside of the post-game stuff, so if you're interested in that, I have a timestamp at the bottom, and everything is in a playlist and linked below. So if you need to catch up, feel free to do that. And without further ado, let's get going. So there's going to be a couple annoying, just a few enemies right here. If you don't have infinite ammo, which I don't know how you're doing this game without that, you can just run by them and trigger the boss fight, and it won't matter. So, but if you have ammo, then by all means take care of these guys real quick. Just a couple annoying enemies right before the real final boss.
Little Eva, my beautiful daughter.
Alright, I'm going to skip the cutscene. So Mother Miranda has quite a bit of health, but our Wolfsbane and our grenade launcher are going to make light work of her, even on Village of Shadows. But to start this off, there can be a number of different attacks that she does, and it's kind of a random order, but I'm going to go over each one. So the most common one is what she's doing right now, where she has these spider arms and she thrusts herself. So just go to the right whenever she attacks and you'll basically miss. Second attack is when she grows spider legs, and then she starts trying to attack you like that. Now she's going to do this double hop. Don't shoot her or anything, and don't panic. She's going to go once to the right and then once to the left, and then you want to run to the right to evade it. And that's a really easy attack to evade. I also want to make a point to mention that if you run to the right of almost every single attack that she has, you'll miss every single one. But make sure that you're blocking things like that. That'll help out so much in this boss fight, is just blocking. But anytime you see her charge you, no matter what attack, just sprint to the right or sidestep to the right, whatever it is, just go to the right. Now, once she's up in the air, this is going to be like the between phases. She's going to do a double pass, and you want to make sure that you run, I don't know, to the right. And then once you've done that, you'll see these orbs spawning overhead. You want to use your grenade launcher and shoot the middle orb to eliminate them. But if you don't eliminate them, it's okay, just run to the right. I think you're going to notice that's a common theme in all of my tips for this boss fight. But it's essentially just a combination of those few attacks I just listed, and then there's going to be this total darkness, and that is the actual cue between each section of this boss fight. So she's going to do it about 2 times, go into the dark mode, and then on the 3rd time when you come out of the second dark mode, it's going to be over, basically. So that's how this works. She's kind of just, I don't know, it's for the final boss, it's pretty easy once you know her attacks. She just has a lot of health.
Feel the Dark God's wrath!
So you see, this attack is a huge attack. For me, it doesn't work out. Now, you're supposed to shoot it with the grenade launcher, but for some reason, this single time, it didn't work. But like every other time was fine. But oh well, I use the health and I'm back to normal. So here's the dark mode. What you want to do is just stand still. As soon as you see her, run to the right. I'm sure you could have guessed it, but run to the right. And she's going to do this about 3 times. So right there, we see her, run to the right. And then you can get at least 1 shot in. But yeah, you just stand still. See her, run to the right, and shoot. It's super easy. You should not stress out during this boss fight. It shouldn't be that difficult. I ran to the left there. I know I switched it up, but it doesn't really matter. Now here is a look at the final attack that she can do, and it's super easy. It's just stand behind these trees and you'll be completely fine. As soon as you see the liquid stop, you can pop her for a few shots with your Wolfsbane or your grenade launcher. But I'm just going to be honest, your Wolfsbane is your strongest weapon right now. So try to use that as much as you can against her. See, hop, hop, and then you run to the right.
Why do you interfere? Surely you have no lives now. So close.
But you just want to keep your eyes open for which attack. And once you memorize the like 4 different attacks that she has, and then the in-between attacks, she has those black phases, basically, the all dark or whatever. And that's going to be the only, you know, curveball in the whole thing.
Your life is over, Mr. Why do you still fight?
When in doubt, run to the right and use your Wolfsbane.
Why would you?
But if you do this correctly, it's about a 10-minute fight. I would say like between 8 and 10 minutes usually. So that gives you an idea how much health she actually has. Because you see I'm putting in just non-stop grenades and Wolfbane, and it still takes about 10 minutes. It's pretty wild. Certainly not a hard fight, but she has a bunch of health.
Ever think the problem might be you, Miranda? You're not capable of real love.
And I would suggest once you get familiar with her attacks, maybe 4 healths. Obviously as many as you can, but I think around 4 is what I ended up using. See, we're always just running to the right.
After all, everyone dies.
If you're ever, something I wanted to mention, if you're ever unsure of where she's at, because she can teleport pretty quick, one way to evade all of her attacks is just to run a circle around the boss arena until you find her. That's a pretty good way to do it. So we see her, we run to the left or right. I prefer to run to the right, but either way.
I will take back my daughter.
And so that's the end of phase 2
Here I come.
out of 3.
Will this kill you?
And so right there, I didn't really know where she went, so I was just running a border around the map. That's what I mean by that. Like, if you ever lose track of her, just run a circle. Either way, it doesn't matter. Counterclockwise or clockwise. Once you find her, then you can start to run to the right of her attacks. See, like, even if you don't know what the attack is, just run to the right.
Why won't you die?
Now that one is pretty hard to avoid unless you block, or like perfectly block, or you run to the right. But it's really hard to run to the right on that one. She does this sweeping spiral. So right here, that's the sign that you have almost beaten her. Now it's just the final couple shots. So you want to just use your Wolfsbane or your grenade launcher and get it done. And you want to shoot that ball of liquid above her. Now we just have one more. I was stressing out because I hadn't reloaded my grenade, and I was like, okay, die, just something. About 5 bullets worth of whatever you got. As you can see, I swapped weapons, and that definitely helped me out. She will actually kill you right there. It's pretty frustrating when you get to the last bit. But celebrate! We just beat it on Village of Shadows. That's it. You about to get hella rewards. Rose. All right. I'm not going to show the end cutscenes. That will be for you guys to find out. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. As much as I can, I guess. All right, so we get the hand cannon PZ special weapon unlocked for beating it, and we get the rocket pistol, which are both very, very good. And you're going to get some more challenges completed. And now we can look at the collectibles that you get after you beat the game. So I'm going to go ahead and get my completed save data sorted, and then I'm going to cut to the main menu so that we can look at the final collectibles. All right, so the last weapons for the collectible weapons are going to be the WCX, the USMA, the Dragoon, the hand cannon PZ, and then the rocket pistol. And those all cost 230,000 career points. So those are going to be unlocked as soon as you beat it on Village of Shadows. And then once you load up a game and you get back to the merchant, there's going to be the V61 Custom, the SYG12, the Stake, and then all of the attachments for those. And you need to craft all the attachments for those couple guns, the V61 Custom, SYG12, and Stake. So those 3 guns, you have to get all the attachments and equip them on the gun for the trophy. And that's going to get you the Tinkerer and all that stuff. So to go over that really quick, you have weapons after you beat the game, WCX, USMA, the Dragoon, hand cannon, and the rocket pistol. Then you have the V61 Custom, SYG, and the Stake that are at the merchant once you beat the game. So you're going to have to load into a new game and get to the merchant. Also at the merchant. So this is going to finish off the weapons, and now I'm going to cover the weapon parts. So we've gotten up to 5 weapon parts in our playthrough. Now to get weapon parts 6 through 22, they are all available at the merchant as soon as you get back to him. So basically on your next playthrough, when you go to the merchant, you're about to ball out with all the attachments, all the guns, and you need to basically buy every weapon and then buy every attachment and just assemble those, and you'll get the last 2 collectible trophies. And so that will wrap that up. And then to cover our last collectible is the recipes. So our recipes 9 through 11 are going to be at the merchant as well once you've beaten the game. And you'll be able to craft Magnum, Rifle, the rocket pistol. And I want to mention that you need to have those guns before you actually craft those recipes. It won't let you craft them until you have those weapons. So buy those weapons and then finish off the recipes. And then there you have it. That is every collectible, every trophy, every single thing you can possibly do in this game. So that is everything. And with that being said, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you're one of those people that made it all the way through, I appreciate you so much. And if you have any suggestions for a future walkthrough or more video ideas for RE8 Village, please let me know in the comments, or you can join my Discord and talk to everybody in the community, or feel free to email me. Everything is below in the description. But I appreciate you guys so much, and I will be making more content for future horror games, as well as some more Village content when it's available with the DLCs and things like that. So that is everything for our walkthrough. I'll be streaming some stuff and everything, so I hope to see you guys around. If you're new here, and if you are existing subscriber, then thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate your support. So thank you guys. My name is Absoulem, and I hope to see you in my next video.